Let me put my glasses back on.
Welcome to Chris Sees the Internet. Platformcollection.com is where you'll find us. My name is Kiel Ray. Man, technical difficulties today. Actually, this is what happens when you put the producer on the show. And then he just gets to smoke with everybody else.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then stuff happens.
Lots of stuff.
We start messing with the space-time continuum.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But we're here now.
Yeah.
It seems like we're good. Let us know in the chat room how you guys are hearing us. Shout out to Bruce Banner. Always in there, man.
Yeah,
shout out to
jumps in.
Big shout out to Bruce Banner.
That's my dude right there, dude. I told him that we need to have a barbecue soon. And he the friend he is suggested Tumex's house, and I was like, yes,
That would just be amazing.
yes. So
Can I come over?
Oh my goodness.
maybe we'll do a barbecue at Tumex's
to
house
celebrate the weight loss
to
challenge.
celebrate all the
Weightless.
the weightlessness of the room. But yeah, man. And then we're joined by our producer, none other than the OG himself,
Yes.
OG Hip Hop Eddie. How you doing, OG? Hip Hop?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Definitely recovering from a long week, but
You had a long
overall,
weekend.
Yeah, long weekend. Long
Yeah,
week.
man. How's so what walk us through what happened this week? I heard the culmination of the week was going to be your daughter's birthday party.
Yes, daughter's birthday party on Saturday. This past Saturday. Which,
Okay.
But during the week, our world famous Magic, we had to take her to the vet twice.
Oh no.
I had to go across the border a couple times this week, and
Yeah.
those are journeys. But overall, it was good, man. We had a party. Mackie showed up with his family, got to meet his wife and the kids, and we had a jumper. We were in the jumper.
Yeah, we all crashed unannounced.
Now how old was your daughter already?
3. She turned 3.
We had live animals, hot food, fresh right off the grill right there. It was an amazing evening. I was really grateful to go. So it was really nice.
All right. That sounds like a crock of shit.
Like, wow.
You ever realize Mike always explains stuff like he's in trouble? You know what I mean? Like, nothing went out of the ordinary. No, the question was, though, is there a point in a 3-year-old birthday?
Oh sure, yeah.
What is it?
Just maybe to have fun and kind
That's what I'm saying. It's more for like the adults to kind of socialize, and because I'm asking, like at 3 years old, she's not going to remember it next week. Like next week. It will have never even happened. So is it more for the parents, you think, to have like documentation? I mean, because I think that's important too.
I think that's
important. Like you want to be able to look back and go like, oh, that's what 3 was like. Oh, that was 4, right? But I got to imagine she wasn't like just taking over the entire party. Like, this is my party. And because I know your daughter, she doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. I mean, she knew it was her birthday, but that was pretty much it. So
yeah,
other than that, it was just,
whatever that means, right? Like,
and then just this, she was just like fun jumper and
then crash out.
Yeah. And just, she doesn't even eat candy, man.
Right. Good for her.
All the kids
it's a nasty habit.
All the kids formed a little gang.
Yeah, there was a gang.
Oh, really?
And there was
like
well, that's good though.
Terrorizing all the adults.
That's always weird. Are you guys always nervous as parents, like whether or not your kids will like get bullied or be the bullies? Like when they come around new kids, is there always a little like worry of like, oh man, I wonder?
No, I don't think so. Because I kind of instill a good, personality into them in that sense.
Yeah.
I teach them not to do that. The kind of behavior is not, acceptable.
Right.
Being a bully or something.
What about you, Eddie?
For me, I would say
Mike
less.
is too high, by the way. I just realized I was about to jump on you right now, but I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah. No, I think it's just
You're very high right now. I know.
I feel a little bit less. I know what you're saying, and it's just like, a little bit less.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me. I think now I know.
Because kids don't get along 100%. Like that's not reality. Like especially kids at that age, right? Like younger they are, the more selfish they are,
and they'll test each
because they're
other.
like, I want that. That's mine. So when situations like that happen, what do you do? Like how do you handle that?
Before I would just go in there and get them, or just say like I would kind of like almost like if I was a bodyguard, and I'm like, okay, don't do that. Don't do that. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm completely like, I just kind of let it go.
He's going to work it out.
Yeah, he'll work it out. He knows like, I mean, he knows what's wrong, what's right.
That's probably the safest bet, right? That let him work it out.
Yeah. So, and that makes me feel better because that takes off whatever I was even
whatever you were about to do.
I was like, what?
Oh, yeah, you can just look back at it and go like,
I was like, I was gonna.
It was a good idea, no matter what. It was going to be a good idea, but I don't even need to do it.
Yeah, I was like, find a 3-year-old.
What about you, Mike? Have you had to deal with bullies yet? Have you had to deal with like the socialization of the kids? You know, like I'm sure there's always some issues that come up.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of like the opposite, I guess, of the bodyguard. But I'm more of the just come in and just put down a 3-year-old real quick. And just
give him a nice chop to the head.
Just it's pretty neat his face. It's not too hard, and then
right. Eddie's being way too soft. Is what you're saying. You're like, yeah, Eddie's soft.
No, just if I witness that kind of behavior, which it happens too, as much as you
they're
try
fucking kids,
they're
man.
Fucking kids.
They're not doing it because they're shitty people. They're doing it because they're kids, because their brains haven't developed all the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so I just try to rectify their behavior and make sure that they know that that's not nice. And, if they're treating somebody bad or not sharing.
Yeah, I've always been the in my family they call it the tío. Like the Godfather, because we're primarily like a Catholic family, so there's always positions available, to take care of other people's kids. Oh, I think that's kind of the scam, the way it works.
Got the Catholic Church in a lot of trouble though, didn't it?
Yeah, well, no, that's probably more priesty. But I'm saying
for kids,
I'm saying no, not for kids, for adults. Oh. There's always positions. Mexicans are always looking to throw out positions for reasons for you to take care of their kids.
Okay.
It's just, you want a lot of babysitters available just in case. And so as the kid grows older in a Mexican family, there are opportunities every few ages that because of the Catholic Church, they have to go through some sort of ceremony through the Catholic Church where adults stand for them. They become christened like their uncle, technically. It's like an uncle. You become the uncle, and now you're responsible for the kids too. And it's like it's always been like that. And Eddie's like not even, his kids call me tío, and he's not even Catholic. But we both have like Catholic roots, so that tío thing exists. But it doesn't actually mean anything. Yeah. Like it's not. There's no actual relation normally. It's just they just call me that, and that's weird because. I didn't really ever think like where I'm at right now with it is I'm not even sure like I'll ever have kids. It's not like nagging at me or anything, but I've always been like cool with the kids because I think I'll just be a kid with them, and I can be, and so like I'm always like the tío that when the kids come over, they're like, oh, let's go play with Chris. Like they're always trying to be around me or whatever. Yeah. And it's been like that since I was like
the fun uncle.
Since I was like just a little older, like when I was a younger cousin. Yeah. And so here's the thing though. And this is why I give you guys so much credit is I get to send them home.
Yeah. You don't get to discipline them.
No. Eddie uses me for that. Eddie uses me well as a tío, I think, because I told him like, bro, whatever comes up, blame it on me. Like you can use me as like a disciplinarian if you want to do it. Whatever works. That's what I mean. I assume that's what the job is really about. Like, let me just be here as a tool to the parent. And the ceremony is me kind of like just pledging my alliance with the parent and the kid. Like, yo, I'm gonna be here for y'all. Okay. That's what tío means in like a Mexican tradition. So Eddie uses me sometimes as like, hey, I'm gonna call your tío, and that and his kids will be like, oh shit, like I want to get piss him off, or mostly I think what it is like they can't come over here and have fun, if they're on my shit list. So Eddie can use that, to keep them disciplined.
That's a good tactic. We utilize that strategy as well.
Yeah. Do you guys have a version? Because you're not Mexican, you're mixed race, right? And your wife is what?
She's white. She's Caucasian.
But what?
I guess she's white. I mean, she's
wow. Okay, cool.
She's like
she's not German,
country white.
Country good old American country white. Yeah. So, like, do you guys have like whose traditions get locked in with, because are you guys on this on your own? Like it's maybe your in-laws help out.
Yeah, they do. I mean, but it's a little bit of both because like, you know, especially with like not indirect family, you know, especially like know, uncles and stuff. That's you know, a tried and tested technique that we use as like, you know, your uncle's not going to like that or something, you know, so they don't want to.
But like actual uncles or assigned uncles?
You know, sometimes it's assigned, sometimes it's, you know.
And so who would get assigned?
Like best friends or something.
Gotcha. Like lifelong friends, people who've like stood with you guys before. Yeah. It's an interesting thing how we still, like we have that idea of like a village should raise a kid, right? Mm-hmm. And I remember that slightly. I probably caught the tail end of that growing up, where there was still, I would still get like brought like down the street by a neighbor because I was fucking around doing some shit. And then I would get in trouble. Mm-hmm. And on the way down, he'd be lecturing me and nothing would happen to him. Where like, you know, you do that shit now. Like you could get shot, like, right? Like, don't touch my fucking kid. And blah, blah, blah. But I do remember it used to be like that. Too. But it's weird that we as like families still in America have like these traditions. They're kind of like unsaid traditions where like someone who's not a part of your family can get assigned to be part of your family. And then it's like there's people that are in your family that you barely even know.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I have cousins that I spent time with as a kid, but I don't know them now as adults. And I might not even recognize them. You know what I mean? Like if I was out at like the mall, I might not even recognize, like, because I just don't see them. We don't have, I used to feel bad about that. But I realized like that's not, logically it doesn't make any sense that you just get rolled the dice of here's your relatives, boom. Yeah. And you're supposed to somehow, I don't even get along with like my closest friends all the time. Right? Why would it somehow the universe pick like 50 people that would line up directly with you on everything? It doesn't, I don't know a family like that. I've never met families like that, but that is a weird thing that in families. And then there's that level, especially in minority families, there's that level of you have to do, there's a commitment of blood. Yeah. Right? But the reality is it's two removed, two cousins removed. The blood doesn't, there's like, you don't share blood. There's a genetic thing, but it's closer to the genetic thing that you have with your own race as opposed to family.
Like even like with family and stuff and how I think that's why the family structure is very important. Because like even, just family members, even though you're kind of predisposed to have these kind of connections, they're people too, so
that's like what I'm saying. Like, you can't, there's no way, like, again, those cousins that I don't talk to, I feel nothing towards it at all. I don't sit here and go like, I wish I could. Dude, I have a lot of friends and like a lot of family that are in my life already that I barely get to see already. So I'm not like, I can't wait to add more people to that shit. Right? That's just the truth of it. Yeah. And then the responsibility to it, I don't think there is one. What's the responsibility to that? I feel like any relationship is a mutual agreement. Right? Because there's no such thing as a one-sided relationship. That's not you're just relationship. Yeah, you're just chilling. You like some shit and some shit don't like you. But if it's not agreed upon, it is weird that in some and it used to be, I think, in my family more so than it is now. I think it's like my generation has gotten older and kind of taken the head of the family type shit. We kind of stopped that tradition. Like I hang out with the family members that like I would get along with. Yeah. What are you pointing at, Eddie?
The lighter, man.
Oh, yeah, because they see you.
Oh,
yeah. He's trying to be all quiet.
I do it discreetly, like this on camera.
Don't worry, they won't see you. But you know what I mean? Like that, families are a weird thing. Anyways, guys, families.
I had something
That's
like
the topic of today's show.
It happened to me, man. I reached out to my cousins like in Mexico City that I haven't talked to for like 15, 20 years or something like that. Yeah. And via, text and stuff. And they responded, and then like 2-3 times, and then I hit them up. Oh, Happy New Year, and nothing. And I'm like, oh, happy. I was like, but you can see that they see it. Yeah. So I'm like, It kind of was like,
but you felt some sort of way.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, like what happened? Like what? It was just kind of like.
But this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying though, right? Like, is I don't think anything happened. I think.
Was that on Facebook?
That we talked?
Yeah.
No, it was through WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Oh, okay.
But same shit. Yeah. It doesn't matter. But I'm saying I don't think anything happened. I think the expectation that these people that you don't even really know,
right,
somehow owe you something, or some relationship because you think that they're. And this is the debatable part. If we're just talking blood, well, scientifically, that's not even that solid of a thing. Did you know that you can have people within your inner circle family and have variations within your biological setup in blood, where if you were found in different places of the world, it would be hard to tell whether you guys are even related.
Yeah.
So that's not. That part is bullshit. Like, it's just a made up thing. And I always try to think about like, where do these traditions come from, right? So most likely, this is my working theory, Mike. I'm probably going to write a dissertation on this.
Okay.
I think it was like in the 1900s, right?
Okay.
There's like this dude in a big ass family, and he was just a fuck up. Maybe he just never got a job, and he came up with the idea, well, we're blood, so you got to help me.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably because it wasn't definitely not the guy who was the most successful.
Okay.
Right? Think about that.
Sure.
It definitely wasn't that guy. That guy wasn't like, man, I owe you guys everything, even though I'm working the hardest. I owe you. It's probably most likely the other side.
Yeah. That
said, help us. And then the tradition has just kind of lasted, through millennia now.
Yeah.
Where I've literally heard people, like, I've had friends where they'll be in a situation and they're like, yeah, I have to go help my cousin. And I'll be like, oh shit, I didn't even know you had any cousins nearby or anything, right? And they'd be like, oh yeah, I don't really know him. Like, my mom just called and said, yo, you have a cousin here. He needs your help for some shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and you're just going to go? And he's like, well, yeah, it's family. Like it's blood. And I'm like, but that doesn't make any sense. Like, this dude could be a psycho. Oh, and he was, by the way, in that story. That dude ended up being a piece of shit who robbed my friend later on because he was a stranger, and the expectation that your blood is somehow, it's very a naive thing to think, And it's weird that in America, like, we still have these traditions. Whereas, like, if you think about, like, in third world countries or where there's a tribal system still, all your family. It's essential. It's essential. In fact, you're not really trying to be out of there. You might add a bride to it or a husband to it, but you're not trying to leave the family. In fact, you don't even leave the house. Right? That's just the truth, because you're there to take care of the elderly once they're there, but it's because they take care of you the whole time until they can't anymore. And it's a trade-off. And so the security is that I've put this much work into taking care of you in my later ages. You're going to do the same. And that shit makes sense. But in our culture, like, especially in America, I think we just fake the funk on that kind of shit, because it's not like it's necessary, right? Like, it is not necessary for you, Mike, to have 20 cousins and be in touch with all of them. It's literally, in fact, it would only complicate your life. I mean, you have your own family to worry about.
Yeah.
There are things that you guys have individually decided you want to do with your lives.
Yeah.
That say
might not be in sync with it.
Yeah, that might literally might not even be in sync with, like, your brother or your mom. Like,
like you were saying,
much less your cousins.
Your theory on how it kind of formulated.
Yeah, how it started.
I think it might go deeper, like, historically and culturally.
Oh, let's go.
Because I'm a part Italian, right? So at least stereotypes. But I think, like,
love them I want pizza.
Right. Just it's so bad being Italian and being allergic to cheese.
Soprano,
like, it's just not fair.
Oh, that's
dude, it's just a cruel
that is
hand.
That is sad. There is a God, though.
But lemons from lemonade. Yeah. It goes.
Lemons from lemonade.
But I like it a little tart. So anyway, back to my point.
Yes.
Italian, I think it's good culturally because it might have been a way to, like, stem from persecution or things like that. So you had to just kind of only trust your family,
right,
and only
it was almost like a contract.
Yeah,
right. Like, you can't fuck me over
first, and
because if you fuck me over, we'll all fuck you up.
Yeah,
from blood.
And usually with you would have dealt. It's still like I think there's still dynamics like that where
they just can't hold anything over
brother,
you.
Kind of the older brother, mindset.
Yeah, that's weird.
I
have cousins in my family that are brothers.
Yeah,
that I grew up with, and they're close. Like they're close in that I think they really really trust each other. Right. Yeah. And they love each other. You could see the love is genuine. We grew up all like me, those two cousins and another cousin grew up like brothers because my grandmother took care of all of us. And so watching them, but they are relationship wise more like friends.
Yeah.
They're not like, there's some shit like they won't even ask each other about, which is crazy to me. Mike, I'll literally ask you about anything.
Yeah.
And we've been friends for maybe 2 years.
Yeah.
But I that's because I feel like that's what other relationships are worth having.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And dude, I don't think that I'm right on this. I'm saying these are my thoughts on this as somebody who's an only child.
Yeah.
Right. Growing up as an only child, a
lot of it's a social construct, really. Like, I mean, especially here in America, because, culturally it's a mixed mash.
Right. This is what brother means. This is what sister means.
Like you even said, in smaller communities, it's more... so it's subjective, I guess. But, I guess it's all relative to where you live geographically and culturally. I know certain cultures are way more family oriented.
What would you prefer? If you could carve your family out exactly the way you want, where do you guys think, like, we need more help in this area? We could probably do a better job at this. Like, where are you at with it?
Well,
you're next, Eddie, so think about the question.
Parenthood's, it's kind of like trial and error. I mean, you kind of have a good idea when you go into it. I mean, you could read all the books and take all the classes.
Right.
And be as prepared as you can be. But, there's still situations and certain nuances that kind of arise that you just kind of have to go with instinct, and kind of go with your gut and kind of go with logic and... not necessarily always refer to Google if things happen, and it's a relationship like anything other, and you just have a relationship now with your children who...
Mike, you're fucking stoned. That is not the question I fucking asked you, bro.
Chris.
Eddie, do you know the question I asked you? Hold on, Mike, because you didn't ask it. You were answering something completely different. What I'm saying is, what are you asking?
Right here on the screen, under the stop streaming, you have to do start. Start right on the...
No.
We're not recording.
No, we never do.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. What was the question again then?
Fuck, you guys are both.
Okay, I'll know.
Maybe we should just...
No. Okay, I'm ready for it, man. What was it about family?
I thought I gave you a pretty good...
Dude, you started talking about your kids. I was like, not... In my question, your like immediate family was irrelevant. It was about only your extended family.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my immediate family.
No, I've not been to... I understand why you would be nice to your wife and kids. Okay. And like, duh, Mike.
Okay.
I'm talking about your second cousin who you barely talk to, but your mom's like, hey, make sure you call your cousin. And you're like, what? I don't even know that guy. Like, but because you're blood, there's an expectation.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Like in your family, I'm saying... If you guys had the option to like fix everything in your family perfect,
okay,
what do you feel like your family needs to do more of? Or you like to see? Like, I like to see us get together more. I like to see like whatever it is. What is it you think you could do more to get your family perfect? Or I mean, is your family perfect already?
It's kind of hard to say because like
I know it's not hard to say. You either say it is perfect or it's not.
Well, I mean, of course it's not perfect.
Okay,
I mean,
so if it's not perfect, what could you do what would need to happen for it to be closer to that? To like your ideal thing. And you can be selfish right now. We're not asking you to consider anybody else. Just what you yourself would like to see, not the PC answer.
Oh, like I guess maybe more communication.
How often do you guys talk now?
Not
barely.
Barely. Yeah. It's pretty infrequent.
But do you when you don't talk, do you feel? Because I don't know what goes on in your family. Like, do you feel like there's a good reason we don't talk? It's not like we're not doing some shit. Or you guys feel like you're avoiding talking?
It's like life just kind of creeps up and everybody drifts apart. Like like to be honest, like. there was a moment when like all the extended family got together when my grandmother passed away.
Yeah, always with that shit though.
It was like kind of bittersweet because like we got to have oh hey, I got to see these cousins again, see relatives again. But then it was also under those kind of circumstances. So like,
and you know what? In those circumstances though, do you relate to this? Like I find in those circumstances that I get reminded that, oh yeah, some of my cousins are really cool. Like, and I wish I had a relationship with them.
Yes.
And then like with anything, I go, I know why I don't talk to this guy. Right? Yeah. Mike, I'm not afraid to say there is nothing like you cannot tell me you get along with every single person in your family and you think they're all fucking awesome. In fact, we've talked, so I know you're not. And why would you want to say that? Like, what does that? Awesome, what does that do for you? It does nothing for you. The truth is better. The truth is better because then you can get to that point of like real understanding with your family. Like for me, dude, it was super rough with me and my family when I just started to be more honest about shit. When I was like, no, like, you know what? Hey, we have this tradition of this. And the reality of that tradition is it makes this person feel bad, this person feel bad, this person. Why do we keep fucking doing that? If we call ourselves a family.
Yeah, I agree.
Like if we're going to be a family, let's be a family. If not, it's cool to be friends. Like, cool, I'll see you when I see you. I don't need to see you. I feel like you tilt more towards the direction of like there's an obligation.
I do have the familiarity and kind of that familial, I guess socialist stuff that is instilled with you culturally, right? So I still have that kind of like family is important.
Yeah,
you should always have your extended blood is always important. You always,
why? But that's
I understand. Like fundamentally, there's no logic behind it, especially when people move away.
Right. But I'm sorry, you're right though, because you're saying your perfect scenario. So your perfect scenario.
But because I've been conditioned to have that kind of cultural, repeat that kind of cultural stigma, like. I kind of would instill that into my own family. I mean,
Well, are they all equal? Like if Jay called you over here, but B called you over here, you're like,
would you? I
already helped Jay answer before. Both calls?
Yeah, of course.
But Jade,
would they do that for you across the board?
Like probably it's not reciprocal. I don't think so.
So then that has more to do with you beating yourself up.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's again a condition. Like you said, a condition thing where you're kind of like prone to putting yourself out.
Yeah.
Whether you get run over or not. Mm-hmm. Which again, I've told you this many times. I absolutely love that about you. I fucking love because those people are so rare.
Yeah.
But what happens is they do get run over a lot. And because the reality of a situation is, like you were saying earlier, life happens. Mm-hmm. Things you can't account for happen, right? Dude, like think about just in our business. Now that you're in our business, right? You're new to this business, but you're in it and you've seen it now. And you've seen a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know how the money works. You know how is it not conceivable that if you just got in this business alone, you probably wouldn't be in touch with most of your family because there's just not time. Like, when would you fucking do that? You might do that once a year, like a reunion, but you're not talking to them on the daily. Like,
no,
when the fuck would you do that? This job is almost 24/7.
Yeah, they don't even listen to hip hop.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. But should they? No, because you decided to do it. Why? Yeah. Like they were already living their lives. You know what I mean? I've come to that realization. I used to get mad about that, bro. I used to get mad like, damn, my family don't support for shit, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I don't even have anybody who loves hip hop in my family as much as I do.
Yeah.
Why am I tripping on them? Like they didn't ask me to fucking get into this shit.
I've seen, on the contrary though, I've seen families, big families too, where they all support
I've seen it too.
And it's, they all wear the matching shirt.
Our good friend Drake Cat, man.
Yeah, Drake Cat
loves it.
But this is what I'm saying. Those things, like and it sounds like in both our families, at least we can relate on this part, those things are not organic. Because if they were, they would have happened already, and they didn't. Mm-hmm. And so because that happens in other families, going, hey, look at what's going on over there is always a bad practice.
Sure.
It's always a bad practice. So the reality is you have to look at your own family and not place any expectation on them except for what they are capable of doing.
Yeah.
Anything beyond that is simply for our own ego, And I used to trust me, I used to be, bro, I've been doing this for a long time. Mm-hmm. And not feeling like that early family like support fucking sucked. Mm-hmm. That shit sucked. But dude, I don't care at all now. Like I don't care. And you know what's interesting is I do have family members they just respect the grind, or they're like, oh, we finally see what you were doing because there's shit going on, and now we get it. And I used to be like, the old me would have been like, yeah, motherfucker. Like now I'm like, yeah, that makes sense, because it took me a long time to figure out what this shit was, and I can't imagine what it looked like from the outside, especially from people who love me.
Yeah, and they want to see you succeed.
Yeah, exactly. They're thinking like, what a fucking waste. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, that's right? Understandable. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But now only doing this for so many years now, I now have cousins who hit me up and they're like, man, like I hate my job. How can I do something that I just like doing and make that into something real? And the reality is like being able to share that shit is way doper than having to like asking for them to clap for me the entire time. Because I don't think it's the point. You know what I mean?
It's just validation.
Yeah, it's just not the point. And so like for me, like in families, like for me, I'm not afraid to hold my family accountable because I love them. Not in spite of. Because I think it's in spite of them when you don't do it. And I think that's because what you're doing is you're only loving what you would like them to be instead of what they are. And when you call them on their shit, what ends up happening, oh shit, lo and behold, you develop a real relationship. Because now you have something based on it. There's something more than just, oh, he's blood.
Yeah.
That shit is just, I don't see how that can benefit like the family moving forward. How does that? It can't. It won't. In fact, what you're most likely going to do is assign people right now. Like what you're going to do is assign people to your kids that they're going to be obligated to, and you're going to have to hope that those people stay good people forever. Because if not, you just lock your kids into some assholes because you said it was blood, and now, oh shit.
I mean, I've seen some success with that though, because like
I've seen a lot of Mike. I'm not saying. I'm saying if it was in your family,
it's not in my.
You would have it already.
Yeah, but it's a good blueprint.
It's amazing. Follow. Yeah, I think as a people, as a whole, I think we should get back to that. I think that's where the answers to all of our problems are within community that actually care about each other. Yeah. That's the truth. I believe that 100% because the small community that we've been able to be a part of have answered and given me everything I've ever fucking needed. Ever. Family members didn't put in on that. You know what I mean? Like, that's not... But I don't care. That's not... Why should they have to have done that? They had their own shit. And guess what? I didn't necessarily put in on their shit. I don't know what their hopes and dreams are. The only reason they know mine is because it's on a fucking billboard and people share it.
Yeah.
That's why. If it was reverse, it would probably be the same. I probably wouldn't be like, well, I need to be into that to like to support you on the level you think you should be supported. Otherwise, it's just noise. You make noise and you stand on stage. Nobody's obligated to think you do more than that. Nobody.
Yeah.
Not even the people you love the most. In fact, from them, you should understand the most that they probably are not going to, they're probably not going to see that because they do love you so much. And this shit is crazy. This life is crazy. This is not like a stable life. You don't take this life on to go like, oh, I'm going to do this. And like, this is going to be great to retire as. This is the war room. Like you're in the war room when you're in this business all the time.
Yeah, it's a war out there, man.
Eddie, for you, your family, what would your family need to be the ideal family in your mind? Or are they there already?
They're not there. No. Yeah. I think I just kind of goes to as far as like a relationship with them is I look at it as pretty simple. Like if they don't pay my bills and I don't pay their bills, like that is a relationship. It's nice to see each other for sure.
Right. Everything else is chosen.
Everything is more extra. Right. Like we just had a little birthday party. Yeah, okay, then that's when they come over, And other than that, if my kids want to go see their grandma, I'll take them. But other than that, I just kind of feel just stay our own route. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of. I wish it would be more like together for sure.
But you've accepted that it's.
But I accepted it's not, and if I keep trying to fight it to make it that,
right, it's not fair to them either.
And it's just like exactly. I mean, they got their own things too.
Dude, one of the things I've realized in seeking, like healing for myself and just a higher level of thinking, which to me means just treating people better, finding better ways to treat people. Mm-hmm. And connect with people, right? In that journey for me, what I've been able to realize, at least in my own family, is that the most fair thing I can do to my family is allow them to be people and allow them and to know that, yo, man, this is, bro, like think about yourself when you're in your own mind and you're in like those darkest of places of like the most depressed, or maybe you're just sad, you know? Think about the times you're there and how precious just breathing is for you at that time, right? How precious just like trying to find some little hope of happiness, how precious that is, and how sometimes people can squash it from you, right? You felt that. You know you felt that. Or sometimes you could do that to other people and you felt that as well.
Yeah.
But think about that pain. If you don't understand that your family are people, then you don't understand that they have those feelings too. But sorry to break it to you, they absolutely do. And they could be going through it at the moment that you're deciding, I'm going to let them know how I need them to feel, you know? I've definitely realized that.
I did that. Oh,
yeah, I've definitely realized like the seeking, if you're seeking higher knowledge, nobody owes you shit, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like nobody owes you shit. Like that's on you, dog. And yes, applaud you. Great. That's dope that you want to be a better person. But you're not the only one on the planet. And the reality is there's a ton of other people and they're not all going to understand what you're trying to do. Like my current belief, and this is a good shift here. By the way, I love you guys both, and I hope that your guys' families are doing fucking amazing.
We just had a birthday party.
I like when it comes to like God, right? Like where I'm at with God right now. This is what I think it is. This is what I think's going on here. I like many people don't see a lot of the sense in the existence other than experiencing the existence, right? Beyond that, I, like a lot of people, go, I feel like there's something more. I've been in moments in my life where I've like prayed or I've asked whatever for help. I feel like I've always gotten that. I could just be very lucky though. I acknowledge that. But if this is like an existence of like afterlife and life, well, this is where I'm at with it right now. I think we do this forever. I think we are born and we die forever. Or for as long as this thing stays on, right? I think we do it forever. I also think, and it's a fun little game I like to play in my head, and it helps me get through the day. When you're experiencing other people who may not line up with what you think, or maybe you just meet mean people. I've met tons of mean people. And most of the time, and in fact, 100% of the time, they're just sad. They're sad people. Like when you get to the root of it, they're sad about something. Something happened to them.
Sucks, dog. Yep.
They didn't choose to be that way. Nobody fucking does that. And so if you're like that, one of the things that I've realized is like, oh, you know what? I kind of feel like if you have this level, Noah James, we all know him, right? So I'm going to use him as an example because we all, at least us in the room, know this guy operates on a higher level. I don't know, the same thing that you believe in Jesus or believing in Buddha. I just think that this is a cycle. I feel like it's, I think you're here to learn some shit.
It's an interesting hypothesis.
Bro, every time I see Noah, bro, as you're saying, like that old soul for sure, man. Because I always have to. my energy tells me like I need to hug him. Like I need to hug him because I want to feel that what he has.
I always hug him too.
What he has, because it's very powerful, man.
He has some fucking amazing hugs.
But yeah, it's definitely I believe that we have been here and been. I mean,
I've yet to hug.
Keep going, man.
I've yet to hug Noah James.
Oh man, you're missing out, bro. Always, always take that hug. Yeah, above most hugs.
The warm embrace.
He's one of the best hugs. Okay. But anyways, so I feel like someone like Noah, if this is a cycle of life and death, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like Noah has reached those levels because he's probably gone through very bad shit prior.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? Like that's usually, it seems like everything in the universe works like that.
Yeah.
Right? There's some negative and positive emotion. Like, so I feel like life is probably the same thing. And if life is that, then man, what a fucking amazing gift. Mm-hmm. That doesn't I think for some people that kind of belief scares them because they go like, oh shit, but what if, does that mean there's no God? That means no. Why would you think that? Like you have to understand that the only reason you think that is because the fear of not knowing is what you're really bowing to. That's what you pray to.
Yeah.
You pray to the fear of not knowing. That's not a way to live life. Like what you need to understand, if you're going to be able to like process this thing, if you even care. By the way, if you don't care, stick with that. Like you don't need to figure this shit out.
It works out.
There's been many times where I've gone like, I wish I didn't think like this.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the answers to a lot of the questions that I come up with.
You know, it's an interesting observation I've noticed over time, right? Especially with the kind of the reincarnation theory, right, that you were talking about.
Yeah.
You know, I always find it interesting and more credible when I hear people talk about it and they reference, especially when they can even reference their past lives.
Right.
And it's something mundane, like something just some person of inconsequence in history,
right?
Versus these always people who
that's bullshit.
They always are somebody of grandeur, right?
Yeah, I was Caesar.
I was this, and it's like the odds of you being that one person and the millions and billions of life, especially when you start to understand
just
the fabric of it.
Exactly.
It's like to align your energy with that energy at that point in time. Time is so relative anyways.
Dude, look, do you think, true or not,
it's interesting.
Most people we meet, you yourself, me, Eddie, all of us, there's a working component within your machine that likes you to be loved, right? Whether it's superficial or not. Mm-hmm. The serotonin rush works whether it's real love or it's fake love. Mm-hmm. Think about that.
Yeah, like chemistry is real.
Right. But that happens no matter what. Mm-hmm. So our idea of what love is thus has to have been something that we created socially. It's not a biological connection. Mm-hmm. The biological connection deems a lot of different things in nature, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes in nature, the biological connection makes the mom kill the kid because it's necessary. That's a biological thing. The romantic part that we've added as humans, right, is necessary for us to continue to socialize, right? Because that's what it's based on. It's what fuels us to socialize, right? Mm-hmm. The hope of something great. Think about that. That is why you meet people. There is no other reason. It is in your mind something great is going to happen with this. Mm-hmm. But most of that has to do is you thinking that something great is going to happen to you. And we cannot get over that as human beings. It's so ingrained in our heads for us to think outside of ourselves that when we get there, I don't even know what that would look like. I don't know if any human being has gotten to that point.
Yeah.
Where they can completely remove the ego.
Acceptance and stuff.
Just remove the ego.
Yeah.
The ego that you're not that important. Like you're literally not that important in the universe. Go outside right now, look up. You ain't shit.
Yeah.
That's just the reality of it. But there's a part of your brain that goes, no, I am. Everything I'm doing is important. No, it is. There will literally be a time in the history of just our country that nothing that we own and nothing that we know exists anymore. Yeah. That will happen. It's only a few generations away.
It has happened.
Right. So but it's crazy that Joe Schmo, I don't know, rapper, Joe Schmo mailman is at home on the internet going, yeah, everything's about me. Like, dude, there's a level of insanity to being a human being.
Yeah.
Right? You almost have to be a little crazy just to be a human being.
I mean, just think of like also how tough it has to make you when you're a human, having to kind of navigate through the life.
For millennia, we've been doing this.
Right? Yeah. Just the ins and outs of what it means, even if it's not like the crazy like jungle, or like in the wild.
Yeah, no, right? I feel you. No, we're the baddest.
Eating each other.
We're the baddest motherfuckers on the planet.
I mean, it's just
I'm team human all the way. Trust me, I'm team human all the way.
Yeah.
But because we're the baddest motherfuckers on the planet, we also do the baddest shit on them.
And we live amongst the baddest,
it's what we do. It's Eddie and I were talking one time how it's weird that the moment you're born, right? Like the moment you come out of your mom, your brain is wired in a way that isn't pushing you in a direction to like completely expand as a human being. In fact, it's telling you to pull back, right? It's telling you to hide. It's immediately telling you to be afraid of shit. And so it starts from the beginning. Boom, boom, boom. This part of your brain that literally would like to kill you. And here's the reality of that situation. As an artist, we're in art. We see it, unfortunately, way too much, probably more than a lot. That same brain is enough to take someone out. Like that same component in your brain that tells you, that's trying to kill you from the day you're alive. Sometimes something happens in a person's life where that thing gets so loud that it wins. But everybody has it.
Yeah, man.
It's in everybody's mind. It's always there. You know how I know? It's the same thing that tells you that you're fat, you're ugly, you don't make good shit. Your shit is not that dope. Whatever it is, the thing that makes you feel bad, that you really think that thing is on your team? Like that voice that goes, Mike, man, I know everybody said, I know Tumex said, I like that beat, Mike. Why are you thinking, yeah, he might just be saying that? Right? Why does your brain go to that? Because there is that part of your brain that for some reason, from the moment you're born, is trying to get you out of here. And I think that part for sure is the biological part. We're not meant to take up this much space
to live amongst all those,
we're not meant to do that. So it's constantly trying to kill us.
Yeah.
And then if you can, and for me, one of the things that got me past like depression, like hardcore, I still get it. I just did a really dope conversation, by the way, guys, check this out. I did, Parker Edison took over my other podcast, A Crappy Awesome, for a day and did an interview with me and Hip Hop Eddie, about my album amongst things, but a lot of shit about my life. And I talked about depression in there, and I talked about how one of the things that got me over it was understanding the more logical side of it. Because I think what we have to do, like as creative people, one of the things that we tend to do, and we're really good at this. This is what kills us, by the way. I think this is what killed Cobain. This is what killed Robin Williams. It's the ability to take the worst thing you've ever thought of and make it real in your head. You have that ability because you're creative. So you'll keep going until it's worse and worse and it's bad, bad, bad. Eddie was just talking about this. Eddie wants to go see a psychologist because he's like, my brain is constantly in that. Like nothing's ever good enough. Nothing's ever like, where are you content? Like, because in our culture, people are afraid to be content. It kind of means like starving.
Yeah, people don't want to be vulnerable either.
Right. And so I think, but for me, again, one of the things, if you're going through that or that's something that afflicts your life, again, I have not defeated it.
Yeah,
I have not defeated it at all. But
I was just saying,
one of the things that I do is look at it for the reality of it and not like what's happening to me. Nothing is happening to me.
Yeah.
Nobody said, Chris, you're going to be depressed. Nah, just there's a series of things that lined up and that's how it happened. And so if you can understand what it is and what's actually happening to you, you can understand that, again, you're not that special, bro. Calm down. It's not enough of a reason to stress out. This is a normal part of life.
Yeah.
And it's probably more of a reality of a better understanding of life. That's, if you look into like normal psychology 101, people who are depressed understand life a little bit more because they think about it a lot. Not because they're blessed or they're super smart. They just think about it a lot more than people who don't.
Yeah.
And I know that because I haven't always been like that. I remember not ever thinking about it. Dude, I remember partying with this guy, Eddie, and that was all I was thinking about. Good times. That's where it stopped. Good times.
That's all we did.
But the moment I started to think about really what this is and what life could really be, yeah, I got filled with sadness. Because it hit me like, oh, shit, this is what things are. And it made me sad because it didn't look shiny like I thought it was when I was not thinking about it. And so my journey from that point to there has taught me a lot of things. One of those things is to stop looking at it like it's a fucking movie, because it's not. You're not in a movie.
Exactly, dude.
This is your life. It's your life.
Yeah.
You can put it back together. You can sew this shit good. Bro, trust me, I'm still sewing, but it's getting tighter and better all the time. I'm way past the idea of like not wanting to be here. But I've been there. That's like for sure. But I'm past that because now it's not logical to me. I've gotten my brain to a point where like, why is that not logical? Oh, because this opportunity that we have here, I want to see what it can be. And that alone is enough to live. That alone is enough to keep going. Trust me, it is. Because if you're looking for a bigger point, like, but at the end, do I win the game? No, bro. At the end, you die. We all die.
We can fix that, though, in the future.
Maybe not.
You know.
But maybe not. But I'm saying up until now, we die. You could die now. You could keel over right now of a heart attack. What was the fucking point? Right. So don't think about that. Don't fucking think. Who cares? Experience, dude, you got a gift here. You can experience this shit and push it to the limits. I'm trying to push my mind to the limit. I want to know. Why the fuck not?
That's what DMT, man. I pushed that one to the limit. I went in.
Push it to the limit.
No?
Scarface.
No. I agree.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I wasn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the chat room.
Oh, man.
You thought I was giving you the look? No.
I was like, what?
You were right.
Man.
You were right on, Eddie.
I was like, damn, I did it again.
Let's say the chat room. Let's
check in with the chatty chat. Let me see here. Yeah. Thanks to 710. OG Melly Moreno. Shout out to you. Melly. Cool glasses, Eddie.
Yeah.
I mean, they're right. Bruce Banner, Jasmine Reyes, Vic Vaughn. Yeah, 7 Octobers. People are up in the hizzy right now.
Curtis said he emailed you the his weigh-in because he's not able to come in.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Okay, so I can close Zoom out.
Yeah, he's not. Sick. He's not in, or he's not coming in.
Okay,
I can zoom in.
Maybe he's on the run, and maybe he's on the run because we got him on the ropes.
Yes.
Pa. I'm ready to weigh in.
I'm not ready.
Anyways, guys, if you're listening to this show, maybe, just maybe, this show caught you in a time of need. We're riding with y'all, man. Hang in there.
And we appreciate everybody who's supporting us with this weight loss challenge, man.
Dude, fuck the weight loss challenge. Just the fact that these fools watch the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
My God. Like, dude, I've been doing this for a while. I have not been doing this long enough to be like, what do they call it when you're just like over, like nothing.
Discontent?
Yeah, like, well, no, like, disenchanted.
Disenchanted.
Yeah. I'm not disenchanted with this business. I realize when people take their time to take in anything that we do, it's a fucking honor. Like, that's a fucking honor. They're adding you to their life, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, how could you not? Like, I don't trust them. I don't fuck with people who don't like treat their fans and supporters. Because I've seen people do some fucked up shit.
I agree. We got great fans. We got great supporters. We got great fans, man. It's family, and it's almost the family you make instead of having the...
Exactly. And that's what today's show is about, family, y'all. You see how we tie shit in? It's so good.
Does anybody
We're so good at this.
Send me ice cream?
I got some ice cream in the freezer if you guys want some after.
Is that guilt? Was that what it is? It's stress eating?
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
Because he knows he like force fed me yesterday. Yeah.
So my week, anyways. Oh, yeah. Thanks for asking, guys.
How was your week?
My week has been filled with depression.
I was sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's real shit. But
we got rid of that in the future.
Here's the thing. I expected it. I expected it. I always expect it after I release some shit.
Yeah. It's like the wave kind of crashed.
Yeah, it crashed hard these last few days. I'm not doing a good job of like reaching out to people. I don't do that well. So I'm working on that. And that's kind of where I'm at with it. I feel like I'm getting over the hump, though. I'm almost getting ready to get back in the studio. Man, you know what? This is what it is, Mike, for me anyways. Nothing really makes me happy like making shit. Mm-hmm. Like, I like to make – that's all I really want to do. Like, I don't really feel like doing anything else. And I think there's a part of me that feels bad about that sometimes. That feels bad.
Switch gears and kind of do the mundane shit.
No. I'm cool with that. Like I'll do, because you know why? To me, in my mind, the way this is only recent, I've gotten able to like take care of my responsibilities all up and down and be creative because I see as taking care of my responsibilities as my key to being creative. Mm-hmm. So I see that as all one thing. So I don't have a problem doing that. I'm saying anything outside of that, like if the homie calls and he's like, yo, hey, man, we're going to go have a beer here. But, bro, there's not a part of me that feels like I want to go. I just don't. And sometimes I would feel bad. I used to feel way worse.
Also depression talking, right?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I don't. This is what Parker told me. And it really made sense with me. He's like, dude, why does that have to be attached to the depression? He's like, could you just not want to do that? And like, you just like to make shit?
Yeah.
And he's like, are you sad when you're making shit? And I'm like, no, that's like, I'm having a blast. I'll literally lock myself in the studio and have an adventure.
Yeah.
And it's I'm having an awesome time. And I can't really share that with people because that's not, I don't mean like fans or what. I'm saying like someone in the studio, because that's not how it works for me. I like to work alone in the studio, but I'm having a great time. I'm not depressed there. I get depressed like if I have to like be away from that.
Yeah. Right.
So again, completing this record and going into this like a little creative slump, like happens for everybody, by the way. But I knew it was coming, so I kind of prepared myself for it. I knew the shit. Like today's like the very first day. I knew dude, this is how I knew I was depressed. Because I was excited that you guys were coming over. And I was like, oh shit. The homies are coming. Yeah. Some other face. Like some other faces. That's going to be awesome.
You weren't excited about last weekend?
What was that?
You saw our faces.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm saying it's the only thing I'm looking forward to.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for ruining it.
Yeah, we love you too, man. You know, anytime you ever need to reach out, you know, we're always here for you.
He's not going to call you, man. I just want to.
I'm not going to call. Probably, yeah. I'm probably not going to call you.
But it's understandable. I can understand. You
get it though, right, Mike? As an artist, you get like.
Because I watched you put your soul into this record and this album, and you know, now that the creative journey's over, you know, not the journey, but maybe that particular chapter.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of hard to reconcile with that. And
so I remember I told you, you had asked me, do I like making albums? And I was like, well, technically, this is the only album I've made other albums in groups and stuff, but this album, do I like it now? Like in retrospect, do I like making a record? I for sure felt, I get what you guys get out of that gratification at the end when you put it out as a piece. I get that. For me, it just doesn't overpower the feeling I get of releasing music in real time. Mm-hmm. And I talked to Parker about that on the podcast too. And I like the album. I'll do it again at some point, but man, it almost killed me, honestly. Mm-hmm. That shit fucked with me. Like sitting on these songs, having too much time with these songs. You know, I've had these songs for a minute. They've been done for a while. Mixing is always something that I'm new to mixing. So, but I like to mix my own shit. I want you to hear what I hear. It's super important to me. So I don't reach out for other mixers. So I had to learn that, like mixing and mastering. And so I'm never happy. Dude, I re-uploaded the record the night of with a new mix. Hold on. I did that 5 times that week. That's what I'm saying. So like, that's where my head's at when I'm with the record. Like and I'm like, fuck this shit, dude.
I hear you, man.
Like, fuck that. Like, what's the point in it? And I'm doing that so that you guys can hear what? Like a collection of my feelings that all kind of go together. Trust me, bro. If you play my shit from the beginning to now, they all go together. Mm-hmm. You can see the story arc. They all go together. I only rap about shit that I fucking actually do or think.
Yeah.
There's no like whimsical things to my shit. Not that I don't like that. I fucking love that. My favorite rappers are whimsical. Mm-hmm. Open Mike Eagle is one of my favorite rappers ever, and that's the most whimsical motherfucker on the planet. I just don't write. That's not what comes out. Like the shit that comes out of me is real shit. It's what I'm at that moment. So releasing the song for me, part of that is therapy because I bounce it off of y'all, and then you guys are able to like. I hear feedback or I hear feelings or whatever, and it helps. Like, oh, especially if I know I got something, like, oh, okay, that helps. But when I don't have that at all, when I'm not having my conversation with like the people who listen to my shit, if it's not ongoing, I fucking get depressed. I get depressed. I'm not talking to them and giving them music. Like I get depressed. And so now, I dropped this record. I'm going to promote the shit out of this record. You're going to be hearing about this record for a while. But I'm going to be continuously releasing music all through that. Because I think my audience, at least I trust in my audience being smart enough to be able to have like the ability to listen to my record and not go like, oh, that's the only kind of shit I listen to. So, I have to, no, I know they listen to a bunch of other shit. Mm-hmm. My record's going to be like one in a bunch of shit that they put into their lives. Just getting the spot is good enough for me. What they do with it, y'all do whatever you want with it. You can do whatever you want. You can meme it. You could TikTok it. You could fuck to it. You could do whatever the fuck you want to do. Just enjoy it. That's dope. But for me, just know the process of creating the album I can't say it was like fun. It was like, I don't know. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. It was, I didn't see the point in it. I just don't see the point in it, really. I'm trying to figure out what the point is.
It's a rigorous journey,
you know what? I do know the point.
Mentally, too.
Here's the point, Mike, so that you and I can relate to something. Mm-hmm. I get, that's a good point. It's a good reason to do it. The reason I did the album was so that my friends who've put out albums, I understand now what they were talking about, the shit they go through. Okay, I get it. But do I think it's like the most effective? No. Mm-hmm. Like, especially not as an indie artist, I think shitting out all your stuff at one time is probably not the smartest thing to be doing. Because I committed to this album, me doing this, I've planned for that. You're going to see how I promote this record. Like I'm almost going to like re-release each song as a single with a whole rollout to it and new art connected to it and new visuals connected to it. So that you're experiencing the record in real time with me now. So at least I can experience it with you now. We're both looking at it in retrospect. So everything I'm making for the album going forward is in retrospect.
Okay.
Right? I'm showing you this is where I was at. It's not where I'm at now. Because I'm going to give you some of that too. Now. Because again, I think my fans are not stupid. They're not going to go like, oh, there's too much. Kill C Ray's Simple album sounds like this. And this shit over here, I don't know. I don't think they care. Like people don't care like that anymore. Mm-mm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because again, life is hard. Dude, look at all the shit we've been talking about today. Life's hard enough. Exactly. Listen to the shit you like.
Exactly.
Whatever you like, just listen to that shit. Don't listen to anybody who tells you what hip hop should sound like, what things should sound like. There's always going to be critics.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Don't get it twisted. I'll take a bullet so that they could say what they want to say. Mm-hmm. I'll take a bullet for that. But I don't have to agree with them. And I don't have to listen to them. You could just live your life. And if you think that critics are an issue, watch if everybody just lived their life without looking left or right at the next person, how quick critics would go away. There'd be no purpose for them. Critics only appeal to people who are other critics.
Right.
That's the only reason there's a critic. That's the only people who listen to them.
You don't need any more Karens.
Right, because here's the reality about critics.
Yeah.
If you're already a critical thinker, we don't need you.
Yeah. Right.
So
I
don't need you to tell me how to think and take in the art.
Yeah.
But the only way you get rid of critics is by just doing the shit you want to fucking do and ignoring them.
Yeah.
That's just the reality.
It's such a liberating feeling, too.
It is.
When you kind of stop listening to the naysayers and the critics and even the internal critic.
Yeah. Yes. More so than any of them, right? Yeah. More so than any of them. That person hates you the most.
They hate you the most.
Yeah. I'm
jump
telling you.
Mike. Just jump them.
Bro, I'm telling you, one day the aliens are going to come and they're going to be like, they're going to peel one of us open and they're like, you just forgot to look here. And there's going to be like a little alien in there, like just being trying to kill you the whole time. Like, fuck you, Mike. I hate you. Fucking Mike.
I found you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's been my week.
It's a gap.
Wow,
you know?
man. It's been a rough one now.
We're coming through it though. I'm coming through it. I can see the light.
The light is
I have some ideas. Like I'm gonna do a bunch of music. So while I'm promoting this album, I'm gonna be taking care of a bunch of features that I'm gonna do with people. So the next 4 or 5 songs will probably be like features with artists that I've been wanting to work with for a while, and now I have the opportunity to work with them. So, and they're not gonna be part of any project. They're gonna be Lucy's, as they call them.
Lucy?
Yeah, I like that, by the way. Because if you're a cigarette smoker, you know what a Lucy is.
Oh, a Lucy
is a cigarette you can illegally buy from any place that sells cigarettes for $1. You can just slide it to the guy. There's always a Lucy. But yeah, it's meant to be smoked alone. It's not part of a series.
Is that one they just sell you one?
Yeah, that's what a Lucy is. So like if you go to a liquor store, you can just ask them for a Lucy. Most of them. If it's a real liquor store.
Oh, when I went in there.
And you just slide them $1 and they slide you back a couple Lucy's and that's it. So you don't have to buy a whole pack.
Those were the days.
I didn't know that code worked.
Nah, that still happens in my neighborhood. We can go get a Lucy right now. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Melly Moreno. Oh, that's Melly and 7 saying some very kind things in the chat room.
They are.
I love you guys too.
They're very dope.
I've got days where my anxiety is through the roof. I feel you. It's okay to not always be okay, but it's always okay to ask for help. Woo! Fire bars. From the poet, of course, Melly Moreno.
We need one of those air horns.
We don't need one. We'll just make it, Mike.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, if this is not reality. Okay, do you think this is reality? First of all, you didn't tell us what your hunch is that this is, Mike. I told you what I thought it was. I thought it was just a cycle of lives. We do this forever.
Oh, you mean like reincarnation and?
No, just what it is. All of this. What is existence?
It's hard to tell.
Is it something that was like God gave you? Like, do you believe there's a one God?
I'll tell you something. I don't think that we're ever going to be able to comprehend.
Okay,
fully.
God.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's beyond our human comprehension.
Yeah, and I think it's the human part of us.
We can feel it.
Yeah, I agree.
We can be directed by it, right?
Yeah, we'll never truly define it.
But we'll never be able to wrap our brains around it.
Right.
Conceptually.
Yeah. And the idea that we think we're going to just like...
Quantifiably.
Yes. Yeah, because it's not possible.
Conceptually, we'll be able to do it. But
yeah, I think people have.
Kind of brain power... that's when you see these guys, they're meditating for years, you know, and they're trying to achieve a level where they can speak to God.
I'm down with it.
Wrap their heads around it.
See, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm pursuing that level of understanding. And here's the thing. And some people may say that that's a selfish thing to do. And but here's the thing, Eddie. Like, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with people thinking that it's selfish to just tend to that thought of like, what is all of this? Because then you might not share your life with a lot of people. And I say, no, I share my life with a lot. I like everyone who's in my life right now. I fucking love those people.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely love the people that are in my life right now. It's never been better, by the way. It's never been better. But I realize that because it's never been better doesn't mean that it's always going to be. People might have they're going to do whatever they're going to do.
People are going to be people. Man.
Exactly.
People are going to people.
My kids love you.
I know.
Thank you.
Yeah,
they do.
I kind of feel like I could turn them against all of you guys. I feel like we have a kind of a pact. I have a pact with Eddie's kids that if the bombs drop, they're just going to come straight to my path.
You would join the roving child gang that they have.
Yeah, I'd be the leader. Okay. I'd be the leader. I'd sit on the throne, and then a bunch of little kids would come in and be like, "Sir, we captured one, sir.
We're sitting here just talking about
what should we do? Skin him.
And we're eating carnitas and maybe eating
people-nitas.
And then all of a sudden,
because I'm pretty sure we'll just eat each other.
A group of 7 to 8 little small children
just roll up on you,
just jump you,
slice a neck here and there,
smear your cake on your sweater.
Yeah, and by the way, they always flip your kid too. They leave with your kid too.
Oh yeah, our kids were in the game.
Your kids have been waiting to be activated, and I'm going to activate them all.
They lured me into the jumper,
Yeah.
What about those?
Lured in there.
What do you guys feel about those invisible ponchos, man?
Those guys
are mysterious, man. I wonder who those guys are.
Invisible ponchos.
I want to wear something that says the invisible.
Very captivating.
Oh,
I do.
You're ready for that already, huh?
Yeah.
Are you ready for? Yeah, I support the invisible ponchos, but I wonder who they are, man. Like it's kind of
they're just some ponchos
to achieve invisibility.
Some ponchos that are invisible,
right? Some people think they are ponchos.
I might have seen them at the board.
Yeah, like Sentinel ponchos.
Like exactly.
Yes,
yes. And then some people think that they are
invisible people.
Guys named Poncho that are invisible. And then there's many theories.
Maybe invisible is the last name.
We did see them in concert.
You guys saw them in concert?
I did.
Yeah, it was just
they opened up for me.
Ponchos.
They opened up for me. They did one song.
The ponchos didn't seem like they were Sentinel. They seemed to be a garment over an invisible being.
Ooh.
So we're kind of interested to see how this is some next level kind of 3D technology or some kind of skin suit.
Yeah, maybe we should. Maybe we should. I mean, we should hunt for the invisible ponchos with like powder or something.
Bow and arrow.
Right? Like we're just throw powder at them.
A bow and arrow?
How are we gonna know where they're at? We're just gonna shoot randomly. They're invisible.
Whoever throws the dust, then that's the
No, dude. No, whoever catches the dust, like that you see the dust on them.
Oh, okay.
Then you shoot that. Dude, you were gonna shoot me or Mike because we threw the dust on them? What is wrong with you?
If they shed their ponchos and they just discard them on the ground.
Yeah, and then
we're going to need to somehow identify
that's what the powder's for.
Invisible ponchos.
We have to throw the powder. It'll catch them on their sweaty bodies because they'll be glistening and sweaty and probably super buff.
Just don't be too close.
I imagine that they're very good looking.
I don't know if
What's that Invisible Man movie? But remember, they used a fire hydrant.
Right, something exactly, Mike. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Something like that, where we can, and then you can see the outline of them. And I've heard they're chiseled. They look like small.
I know 7 Octobers. I know 7 Octobers don't know the name of the movie. So you could drop it in the chat.
Of what?
The movie I'm referencing.
The Invisible Man?
It was Invisible Man. Not the new Invisible Man. The one with Kevin
I'm pretty
Bacon.
Sure it was The Invisible Man.
There was one with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, there's been like 5 of them.
But that was a good one. Where
he was inside.
Yeah, he goes invisible and
the doctor
beats him up.
Almost in every movie, they throw powder on.
Yeah, they threw powder on him.
You could have just said any Invisible Man movie. That's what it is. You guys are, you know what? I hate you both.
That is.
I would feel so scared if the 3 of us got caught in the zombie apocalypse.
Why, man?
Eddie, come on.
You know who would survive the invisible
Eddie,
ponchos?
you'd get killed for sure. You'd get killed. Bro, you'd be outside smoking. I know it. Like you'll go outside, you'll smoke, you'll get a little too stoned. Next thing you know, one comes up, boom, you're done. I know you for sure.
Nah, bro.
It's not going to take much.
One and done.
I go over there and I would go
zombies?
hide in I'm just going to hide.
You're not going to hide. Bro, you're a bad hider.
I mean,
you can't even bed down that much.
I'm going to look for something.
You better hope they're slow. You're gonna hey, look. Here's Eddie. This is your plan. I've already thought this out to keep you alive.
I can't jump over that fence. For sure.
I know. This is what I'm saying. You're gonna need to live the first, 4 or 5 years of the zombie apocalypse before you got it easy, because they're gonna be fast for a while. Mm-hmm. They're still gonna be there's a lot of them that just died. They're going to be zombies, so their bodies still work.
And they were working out.
You want them to break down a little bit more. I've thought this out.
They need to decompose a little more.
Thank you. Now let me see, Mike. Here's the thing, Mike. Mike, I'm not going to bullshit you.
Do you got rocks?
I think that some situation would happen, and you'd kill me. And I don't. That's why I'd probably have to kill you right away.
If you became a zombie?
No. I think just something would happen. I don't know. Like,
that would just be so counterintuitive. I mean, obviously,
bro, you'd probably kill me because at some point you'd be like, I bet I could run this jail that they took over, and then we'll clash, and then you're pretty crafty. I feel like you'll get me in my sleep or something. I'll for sure be high, so I'll be at a disadvantage, and then I think you could kill me.
Well, I mean, we're gonna need to So
I'm just telling you, Mike, if the zombie apocalypse happens, you're dead. Run, just start running. As soon as you see the first zombie, just turn around and run away from me because I'm gonna have to take you out.
We would have to definitely, start the.
What would be your promise
crop?
to me?
Maybe you guys can be like
to start
opposite.
A marijuana crop.
No. Before we even get there, look, if we're in zombie times,
domain.
We're starting a cult. We're in a cult. And zombie, you don't get to just kick it
like roving kill squads.
No, I mean we might.
I mean that's what we need.
I see. That's what I'm saying, Mike. You're already getting me scared because I think you're not ready for the zombie. I'm ready for the zombie apocalypse. I would think. Here's the thing: if you're willing to work in the kitchen for the first few years until you get your archery skills down a little bit better, you learn not to just wander off or whatever,
So kind of like when
you can't play your beats out loud. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they all come. We know they all come, Mike. You can't keep doing that.
You might have to hire security to follow him.
To follow Mike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was great idea.
Robin Hood's merry men. They all were like archers.
Right.
They all were like.
I see you closer to those characters than like a Walking Dead character. And that's what I'm saying. I think you'd be a dead man. Close. Yeah, you'd be a dead man.
I'd be pretty good with a bow and arrow.
No, you're going in the kitchen because I love you and I want to keep you alive.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I wouldn't want to be out in the field.
You're not in the field. No.
I will.
I need like 7 Octobers in the field. Show me in the field.
That's who you want in your your kill squad.
Oh yeah, I've already thought it out, man. I'm telling you.
Give her something sharp.
I'm telling you guys, the moment you see a zombie on TV, just rush to my house. I'll already be putting up the walls. We'll be fortifying I already killed all the neighbors that might be a threat.
Yeah.
They'll go right away. Got to get those guys right away. You know the ones.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that are going to steal out of your shit,
mm-hmm.
You know?
7 will already be wearing one of the zombies as a
Oh, yeah.
Be in a ghillie suit.
Yeah. She'll be like, oh, that wasn't the first one. She's like, it actually happened 2 weeks ago. And
established a perimeter and all that. Got tripwire and everything set.
Yeah. But yeah, invisible ponchos.
I gotta start.
That came all from the invisible ponchos conversation, by the way.
And I gotta work.
We are artistes. This is what we do on Chrissy's. We just paint a picture. Of stupidity. Don't listen to anything we're saying, by the way. All right, or take it as a grain of salt. How about that?
Well, I wouldn't say a grain of salt. I think they're real. I mean, I'm not. This isn't
the ponchos.
Yeah, they're real.
No, I'm saying like us.
What about Pepper? What about
the people
Pepper?
that host on this show?
They could be.
Don't listen to anything we have to say, other than as
I've seen them.
But why do you use salt?
He's not even paying attention.
Why do you use salt with that, man?
People said they've seen Bigfoot, right? People
don't listen to us at all.
People said they've seen the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah, here he goes.
Okay, were there any credibility to that? Well, I said I saw the invisible ponchos. I saw them.
Okay, I believe you, Mike. Mike, you're fighting the wrong guys.
We believe you. Could that be a grain of pepper? Because I don't know about the salt.
Why did you make the reach though? Like, why did you make
Because I don't even know how you.
That's because it's a saying, Eddie. It's a saying.
Yeah, it doesn't. I still don't get it.
I mean, I can see what you're. Look at. Here's the genius in Eddie. Is that what he's saying is true? Like technically, you could just replace that. It's just I don't even know why they said that. A grain of salt. Like take that as a grain of salt. Eddie doesn't like when I use old British terms. I grew up as an old British man.
Yes.
What do you do? I don't know what I'm doing.
My people haven't.
But yeah, I think we've tortured you guys for long enough.
We do the weight.
Oh yeah, we got to do weight.
Let's do this weight. I gotta use the restroom.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, and I want to eat some pizza.
And then. So
I feel like everybody here thinks they went up. Is that true? I see it in Mike's face. Looks disgusted with himself right now.
Yeah.
Dude,
wait a minute, hold on. Can you stand up real quick so I can look at you just to make sure?
Yesterday, man, from all
see if anything's changed. No, you still look like you wearing this hoodie. Your favorite workout hoodie.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's how I measure.
Brought to you by Platform Collection.
Because it used to. I remember it's when it used to stretch out.
It tricks you,
and now
man.
it doesn't stretch out.
I've been purposely wearing all these baggy clothes.
Yeah, because you want to unveil. I get you, sexy motherfucker boy. By the way, I have a record out right now.
Yes, I'll be back.
We were talking about that record.
Yeah, go get that.
It's simple. Thank you guys for who's supporting it, but trust me, I'm gonna be reminding you guys for the next few months. So I'm taking it easy on you. Taking it easy on myself right now. But thank you, you guys. I have gotten some really dope messages from people about it, and yeah, it's fucking dope. Don't try to make me cry and shit. Like that's fucked up. You gonna weigh in first?
Yeah, sure. I could.
Dude, you are not the ball of confidence that you normally are. Hold on, let me find my.
We need some
Rocky music. Is that what you need? You need your Rocky music.
We need some pump up music.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right. I'm slipping.
Eddie gets rid of the evidence.
He's making himself throw up right now. Rocky copy.
They wouldn't be able to fly with the California Athletic Commission.
Right.
He would need to have a. Right?
Are you thinking Eddie's cricket? Eddie might be cricket.
Is he?
Yeah, I feel like he could be.
The suspicious activity right now.
All right, let's get this pump going.
All right, look at me and lean.
Ooh,
it's a lot of fabric.
You've lost it. Yeah, there's a lot of extra fabric there.
I've been trying to drink a lot more water, so we got some water weight to put on, but we'll see how we are.
Right. Chris sees the internet weight loss challenge. If you guys tuning in late, you've missed nothing. This is the best part of the show. Mike is taking some clothes off here. He's got his shoes off. He's taking his wallet out.
Take my phone off.
I think his hood is always heavy. I always tell him to take it off, but he said he weighed in with it, so he's going to keep it on. He's right. A man of honor. Yeah, actually, Mike, if you just go right here.
We're going to move it right over here. Where should I do it? Right here?
Let me see. I don't know if we can get Mike on
This is like...
Mike, maybe move it over. Can you move, dude? If you move it like right in front of you where you're sitting, that would be super awesome. Because then they can see your gloriousness.
Now this is like space age technology here.
Yeah,
I mean this is some next level.
We'll show you the NASA technology being used. I know that looks like a normal. What is this?
I don't even think.
What do we call it?
I don't think the technology has a name yet. I mean, it's a.
what do we call it though?
It's a way station. It's a way station.
Oh, way station.
Scientific way station.
Of course, Mike would say some weird shit like that, right?
Okay. It's a scale. I'm gonna take off my space glasses right now. I came from the future today.
It might look like a normal scale. It is not. It is sent to us from NASA, Mike. You said?
I believe so. I believe some of the scientists from NASA developed it. I think it was a joint effort between Space Force, NASA, Tesla.
And I think I think we can say now that
the world's top minds.
There might be a piece of Mars in it. I think.
Really? Oh, now we can say it.
Now
that's how they were able.
We've been holding that back.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
It's made from the same material.
Yes.
Yeah. And you're wearing an amazing T-shirt, by the way. You see that T-shirt?
Oh man, let me see that, Mike.
Hold on, what is he weighing in at?
Oh, man.
What do we got?
Here we go.
He said, "Oh man." Eddie already said, "Oh man." Oh shit. Did this go horribly wrong? Mike is not posing like he normally is.
230.
230. Hold on.
230. Yep.
Okay. Step off, Mike. Let's go one more time. As we always stay with the state of California's boxing official weigh-in procedures.
I mean, we could take this to New York and it's certified there as well.
Thank you. Eddie's already paid the license. He's weighing in.
Oh, wait. 228.
What?
228.
Wait, he could have gone from 230 to 228. You gotta need to weigh in again. One more time.
Okay, go back out, man.
Get off. Make sure that it's lining up to 0.
Okay, let me see.
Mike literally just shed 2 pounds in front of your eyes. Holy shit.
That's tight.
Hopefully Gene Flo is in the chat room so we can get these odds. The official odds maker, Gene Flo. Make sure you check out Gene Flo's show. Talk and Chop.
All right, there we go.
Only at Platform.
We got Eddie right now. He's calibrating the machine.
Yeah, I'm there, man.
He's calibrating.
I just got it, man.
You got it? Ready?
We have a manual.
Yeah, I had to close one eye only.
Okay. Good. Very super technical. Okay, here we go. And he's in.
Okay, here we go.
And he's in. It's thunderous here, ladies and gentlemen. Luckily.
Yeah, 230, man.
He's back to 230.
Yeah, the first one was 230, and then yeah.
So yeah, it had moved off as I had assumed.
Yes.
We are going to have the commission look into that, though.
Yes.
That is very odd that Mike weighed in and then immediately lost 2 pounds right in front of us. Curtis is not going to be happy about that. I think he already suspects some tomfoolery.
Let me get in there.
I promise you, though. I promise you, everyone watching, we have not cheated at all.
I just was a hard exhale.
It's a hard, yeah. One of the balls dropped.
And I just right back in.
Yeah. He sucked it right back in. But then it came back out. Because he's honest.
Yeah. So not my best week. You know, I built a lot of more muscle, you know.
That's what I think it is, though.
Yeah.
I do think that you are. I told you you're going to deal with that.
Plateauing a little bit. At
some point, you're going to plateau. But you took, I mean, dude, how much have you lost? What was the lowest you've been so far?
Close to 40, 222.
Close to 40 pounds?
222, man. He went down at 222 from 259.
I was honestly trying not to break 220 this week.
Let me go ahead and... should I go, Eddie?
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I'll do last. Go ahead.
Yeah, you should always go last.
Okay, Eddie is ascending the plateau, the platen right now. The platform. He's ascending the peak. I don't know if you can see on camera. Oh, you can see him. Okay. No, he's still right there.
It's behind you.
Oh. No, we gotta go over there.
He moved it.
Oh, I moved it. I thought he was gonna do it over here.
Okay.
No, we gotta go.
Okay,
man. Let's just go back.
We're gonna have to. It's delicate.
I gotta recalibrate.
You guys could possibly be rigging it.
Yeah, we need to keep a close eye. This is delicate material here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, space age technology. How much did it weigh, Eddie?
Yeah, probably like almost 60 pounds or something. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, you're good, man.
Just flexing, but rightfully so.
Yeah.
You had a successful album, looking lean and mean and confident.
I have a strong right arm.
I think I threw my neck out.
Oh, man, don't do that again.
That's what I get. See, people don't brag and boast. It's not.
I'm gonna have to hold on. Upside down.
Hold on. Let me back it up a little bit.
That's okay.
I want to note that I don't normally wear a sweatshirt.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, man. Do you want to take your socks off?
No.
Okay, he doesn't want to take socks off.
Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, that'll make a big difference.
Think light.
We're reaching what's he at?
Oh shit, dude. 228. 228. Yep. All right.
I remember that weight.
No, that's not good.
It's not. I thought you did good.
I mean, in
we're all doing good. We're all
like
doing
overall, great. I'm doing good. But this week was not.
There you go.
This week was not. Whatever.
All right, man. Here you go.
Okay, hold on.
Oh.
I'm just moving it because I want to make sure you guys don't put any weights under.
Nope.
Anticipation.
Yep. 228, my friend.
228 confirmed.
It's been a rough week. I told you guys.
Yep.
Another successful weigh in here.
Stop shaming my game.
All right, let's see.
No, those are impressive numbers. You got to put them up on the board.
No way. I gained at least like 6 pounds, I think, something like that.
You know, but it's a little muscle. You know, look a little more.
I mean, I am
shredded,
looking,
more shredded. Expendables 4. You know?
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Let me get in.
You're high. You know, you're high.
Okay, and so Eddie's gonna go in. Let's get this cracking it. He's looking at it.
You gotta wear shoes.
I can tell you. I can tell you. Looking at Eddie. Eddie, actually, can you turn so the camera can see? There's a joke about that. Sure, I'll tell you guys one day. Go ahead. And when Mike's there,
okay,
Mike is a trained official. By the way, Mike is a trained official. He has weighed in many people. Kids, goats.
69.
169. We see 169. Are you sure, Mike? Because you can't see well. It just dawned on me right now. Why do we have you checking?
I'm having to.
Okay, let me
read these accurate upside down on a spinning dial.
Hold on. What was he going to do? Oh, wow. That is awesome.
169.
Hold on. Mike's not the guy to look. Mike, you just commentate. I'll look.
Okay. But I'm versed in upside down.
You be the color man.
Okay.
Okay, ready? And I'm in. Okay, Mike.
Years of numerology. I was able to read upside down.
I'm going to use the patented between the legs technique.
Patented leg between the heads between the legs technique. Okay, yeah. You gotta let it. We gotta equalize. There's a lot of gyros and gears working there. Okay. Handcrafted material.
Go ahead. Go.
Send the platform.
He's in. Eddie's in.
He's in. He's locked in.
We are spinning. Looking at no, man. I think he's at 168. 168 right now.
Oh, 168.
Step down.
Okay.
Okay, one more time, Eddie. One more time. Let me see. Lined up. No, yep, stayed the same. Let's go. Let's go, Eddie. Let's go. Think light, Eddie. Think light, Eddie.
Exhale.
168.
Yeah, 168.
I don't know. That was good, man.
Okay, and should we watch Curtis's video for you guys who don't know?
For
Curtis
motivation?
King, the world famous Curtis King, is a part of the Chrissy's the Internet Weight Loss Challenge. He, I feel like Rocky now.
Those are impressive numbers.
He has sent in a video, and before we read those, Eddie, let's get Curtis's first.
Yeah, let's get down.
Let me
what
not expose his email to the world. Okay. Yep, here it is. We definitely have a Curtis King video awaiting. Okay, let me see I'm gonna see if I remember how to play this. Okay, I think we go.
I gotta get my sweater on, man. I was worried about it. It'd be too heavy.
You were. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy to see how the updated odds set. Once we see Curtis, let's see what Curtis did though. He might not have done anything. Let's see, guest video, and let's see here.
But yeah, not my.
We'll also be able to see if that toe healed finally. You know. Oh, there it is.
Looking fresh from the pedicure. That's nice.
You said you had pizza, man?
Yeah, I have pizza.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I just wanted to check.
Wait, is this playing? Oh, okay. Pause. Okay, boom.
236.
We're showing 236, and good news, his toe has healed a little
better.
bit.
All right, that's a good thing.
It did not get infected. Breaking news: Kurt is going to keep his toe.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. We prayed for that toe.
That's a world exclusive right now.
Yeah, dude. All we do is break shit.
We broke it before TMZ.
Yeah. So we're the first ones, and he weighs in at 236. Eddie, when he sent in the video, did he tell you that it was going to be good news, bad news, any of that kind of stuff?
No, it was just kind of very discreet. So now I know. I'm going to tell you why.
No, okay.
Right.
Okay. So are we ready for the official rundown so that we can get our odds guy working?
Yes, let's get it going, man. All
okay.
Right. So let's go from the top. We got Kelsey Ray.
Yes, that's me.
Yes. At 228.
228, right?
Yep. Last week, 222.
Oh.
Yes. It's okay. Those
are
been a rough week, guys.
222, yes.
Had some pizza.
And then we got world famous Mike Mackey. He is at 230.
Let's go. 230.
And was at 222.
Right. Yeah, a little rough week.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So me and Mike are... Dude,
I had some carne asada.
We're pretty simpatico. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
That whatever happens to you happens to me?
Yeah.
Weird.
What's happening there, man?
Weird.
Curtis King.
Our cycles
236.
Our cycles are synced.
And
it's true.
Last week he was at 235. 235.
Wait, so he's 236 now. So he put on 1 pound.
1 pound.
Yeah, but that's still better than I put on how many pounds?
Let me
6
see.
pounds.
6 strong. Like I would say 6 good looking pounds.
It's probably the muscle, man. That's probably what's happening over there. Yeah. And then Mike, it was a carne asada you had yesterday with the chicken.
Right. Eddie and completely sabotaged it. So we can talk about that now.
And 20 tortillas, man.
Mike called me right after the party and was like, hey, man, I just want to tell you I was really hurt. Although it was very fun in the jump house. Eddie for sure was trying to take me down and sabotage my diet.
I told him, I was like, I know you're trying to sabotage me. Yeah. I mean, he brought it like Willy Wonka. Yeah. I mean, he had enough
just
candy,
rivers of carne asada,
candy and decadence. And
what is a man to do? What is a man to do?
And watched.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't
fresh tortillas.
And you have it.
Yeah, you can't. How can you even? Can't fight shit like that.
Couldn't. It rained from the skies. I watched it.
It did rain from the skies.
So we're eagerly waiting the odds, right?
Yes. So I'm at, let me see, 168.
168.
And last week I was at 169.
Yes. So Eddie is winning the
pound.
Okay. I would like you guys all who have doubted Eddie. Go ahead and take your seat, Eddie.
Underdog story of the year.
Eddie, because you deserve your flowers right now.
Yes, you do.
There's a lot of people who doubted you, Eddie.
Yeah.
A lot of people have put you have continuously landed at the bottom of the odds.
I know, man.
Vegas is laughing.
I think they kind of underline hate.
I saw The Rock tweeting about you, saying that you're a joke.
Yeah, LeBron was talking about it.
There's no way he's going to lose it. And what ends up happening, Eddie is now in the lead this week.
This is amazing news.
With Kurt coming in second. And then how much did Mike put on?
8.
So Mike goes to the bottom. Wait, no, I put on 8.
No, you 6.
Oh, I put on 6. Okay, so Mike goes to the bottom, and then I'm above Mike, which hasn't happened yet. Man, if you guys think you have this figured out, it's not even close to being done.
No, man.
We're barely in the middle of the fight. So
we're just halfway done.
Yeah, so I would say all those who wrote Hip Hop Eddie off, shame on you, fam. Shame on you, fam.
And I just want to let you guys know that tomorrow morning I start my workout because my physical therapist was pretty upset that I'm not doing what I should be doing.
Okay.
Much,
so now you got someone on top over you.
Now it's double trouble.
Yeah. See, Mike, we need someone over us.
So, Mike, if you want to come over and eat, I got you, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't go to Eddie.
Over and train. Okay, sure.
Well, I'm eager to see these odds. For you guys who don't know, Gene Flow from Platform Collection, one of the music directors over at Platform Collection. He is our official odds guy. So he's taking the odds. He builds the odds, sends them over to Vegas, London. There's billions of dollars being bet on this weight loss challenge.
Yeah, I saw it the other day.
Yeah, you were a TJ, right? Yeah, I can imagine the dirty money that's going on down there. Is anybody?
It did smell.
Is it okay, hey, guys? It's just us in the chat room, so nobody listens to this show. We could say it amongst ourselves. Has anybody been approached by any of the cartels to throw the race a little bit? Because Mike, I'm looking in your direction, bro.
I can't.
Mike, hold on. Wait. Hold on, Mike. I want you to look right into this camera. Look right into this camera right here. Look right here.
Just let them
No, come closer.
I'm looking. Yeah.
No, I want your face right here.
Right
Trust
there.
me.
Okay,
because people need to see this. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, where are those sunglasses at?
Oh, my feet from the ones from the future?
No. Or from now, Eddie. Now, picture this in your Ed.
Yes.
Now I'm going to ask the question.
Okay.
Mike, has anybody from the cartels approached you about possibly throwing this race? Because big weight increase, gangster glasses. You look like a suspect right now.
I can neither confirm or deny.
Okay.
Leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm sure your lawyer would not want you to say. How about that?
Mike, it was just a family gathering, man. That was it.
Yeah, it was just a family gathering.
Nothing else.
Interesting. Interesting how this is working out. I see. Yeah, and you know what, Mike? I should have seen. I saw you working when you came into the studio today. You immediately brought up the glasses to get my mind off of, because I would have immediately gone like, man, those really look like a TJ Cartel guy's glasses. But you came in with an opener. You came in like, hey, don't these look like this? And I was like, oh yeah, I guess. You got me out. You never again, Mike. You're suspect, bro. You're suspect. I'm going to have Gene open up a full investigation in today's weigh-in.
Okay. And then I showed up with
just
these.
So that you. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're falling apart. Oh my God, Eddie. Yes. For God's sakes, did Fred Armisen tell you to throw this? Good God. Hold up. Let me. This
is Fred, man. Because.
This is just an extension of Portlandia. This is just one long sketch.
And this kind of goes back to we're all one, man. So I've been him.
I see where you're trying to go with
this. This is a long joke. This is a long con. Now they know. Man,
that's scary, dude. That's so scary.
It's like looking in a mirror.
I just would like to say,
I might have to get some contacts, man. Oh, I can do the contacts for sure.
I'll tell you guys this. This is why this can't ever be like a podcast. It just can't. It can't be a podcast because
they wouldn't get the joke.
We would miss this.
Yeah, they wouldn't get the joke.
Eddie, can you get up to the camera over here real quick? Here, I'm going to put the camera up.
Yes.
It's uncanny, isn't it?
It's uncanny. It's uncanny.
I used to get stopped in LA a lot.
He actually did. He used to get stopped all the time.
He just gave me his autograph earlier.
And by the way, he had no idea who Fred Armisen was until like
recently.
Yeah, until like
started
a week
the
ago.
show. Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, I keep forgetting his name.
Someone tagged Fred Armisen and Eddie, can you get back to the camera again? If the fans want to go ahead and just stand. You got to stand up. It's worth it.
It's kind of hold on.
It's worth it. Come on,
it's worth it.
Give the fans what they want, man. Don't be cheating.
You're today's winner, so.
Yeah, you're today's winner. There you go. Wait, don't smile so much. Just like kind of plain. Okay. Cool. Hold on. Right there. Good. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to go ahead and screenshot that and send it to Freddie.
I don't even know what happened there.
And we can finally reunite them. Because I'm assuming they were
twins separated at birth, obviously.
Exactly. The big story tonight, though, is that there's corruption in the Chris Sees the Internet Weight Loss Challenge. I'm going to keep my eye on these guys. I'm trying to keep them honest. Guys, you see me. I'm out here working. I'm out here working.
I'm not juicing, no Minute Maid.
Yeah.
No Tropicana.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know. I feel like maybe if I had checked the Vegas odds and there's like $1 million on you to lose. Yeah. No, this fool's going to show up next week with a pizza. He's just going to be like, oh, well, I'm still in it. Yeah.
I almost brought tacos today. Just thought, send it.
Wow, man, these numbers. We're eagerly waiting. Have the Gene Flow put up the... he needs to put up the odds.
He did. He did.
Close out. They're already up?
Yeah,
hold on. Let me check. Okay.
Oh, and real quick from yesterday, Mike, remember I put those protein drinks. Remember, Chris, you're like, those protein drinks, they're just going to give you gain weight. So I was like, I can't drink those, so I'll just give them to you. My guest.
He provided me with protein drinks.
By the way,
candy, carne asada.
Hey, hold up. By the way, I'm going to say that Gene Flow absolutely crushed it with his odds this week, as well as oh man, he called you Marty Jannetty. If anybody knows how spot on that joke is, this is what I want you guys to do. Is Mike, look at this camera one more time, just for the fans, please.
From Back to the Future, man.
And now you guys, what you guys need to do is just Google Marty Jannetty.
Like this.
Yeah. Awesome. But let's see. So Gene Flow shows Curtis King coming in at 2-1. Interesting. Interesting. That's because so he lost a pound or he went up?
No, he gained a pound.
Wow, these odds are crazy. I'm already.
Yeah, he gained a pound.
I'm already arguing these odds. These are already horrible. So you're saying that Kurt is stayed number 1 and he gained a pound. I think that's a lot of propaganda.
Is that sympathy
on Curtis's part? I think Curtis is running a propaganda campaign.
It might be the toe thing.
He's a lovable guy. Let's be honest. He's another one of those guys you want to hug.
Well,
he's playing to the crowd a little bit. Whereas you look at someone like Mike, and he looks like he could kill you. So then number 2, though, this is the big move. This is what is in Vegas is going to be crazy tonight. Eddie, 3-1, now in second place.
Wow,
first time in the competition. Has Eddie sat in the last spot position since the beginning?
Yeah, this is your first one, right?
I mean, I can't even believe this, really.
Wow.
Caesar's Palace numbers.
Eddie has tears in his eyes at the moment. He's literally crying.
I must have did something good.
Yeah.
I mean, you understand the casino floor is just probably roaring.
Oh, my God, dude. Can you imagine? People are just losing their houses right now. Kelsey Ray, third place. I get it. I deserve that.
4-1.
I was thinking I might be at the bottom, but 4-1, I'll take those odds. Okay. I'm back in the game. But now... this is another big story of the night, as Eddie has moved up 3-1 into second place, first time ever.
Yeah.
By the way, I could commentate a fight. I think. I'm pretty good at this. We should submit a tape to the NBA or some shit.
Yeah. We should be the color commentators for wrestling.
Yes. We'd be great at that. But the big story tonight, Eddie 3-1 moving to second place, but even bigger, slightly bigger story than that. Who would have thought? The king of the hill himself.
Yes.
Yeah. Mike, the Demolisher. I don't even know. That's not even a word. The Demolisher Mackey drops down to last place, 12. Being renamed by the odds maker himself, Gene Flow, the great Gene Flow.
12-1.
12-1 odds now. Mike has dropped 12-1 odds and renamed Marty Jannetty.
Yeah, and
he didn't even have the gall to just put your real name. He called. Everyone else got their real names. You got Marty Jannetty.
I got the less successful one of the Rockers.
Wow.
I'll take it.
Big night.
I'll take it. 12-1. I had a disappointing week. To be true.
Yeah.
I'm confident in the future, and that I'll bounce
You're gonna
back
bounce
and
back.
rebound and show up some successful numbers.
Right. Shout out to Gloria. Shout out to Jasmine Reyes, my alleged cousin. Mm-hmm. She might be my cousin. I don't know. We talked about family all this show.
Yeah.
By the way, if you tuned in late to this, you missed a great beginning of the show.
I thought going in the jumper would have helped really you, man.
To lose the weight?
Yeah.
No.
He was in there for a good time.
He might have ruptured a kidney or some shit.
No, that was before
he could be bleeding out.
Maybe that was
before the 12 tacos.
Before the 12 tacos.
Yeah.
Right. That's true. Yeah, I would not think you would have gone after the 12 tacos for sure. You guys don't really. I mean, you guys are in shape, but let's be honest,
Yeah.
Who are we bullshitting here?
Yeah.
Gene Flo says it's the carne asada. Fred Armisen also speaks Spanish. He is Venezuelan. Fun fact. Oh, thank you, Seven.
Aren't you?
So I think Eddie's actually Venezuelan, probably.
Yeah, well, thank you.
And then that explains it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fred Armisen, if you are out there. Your long lost brother Eddie look at his profile. Can you put the glasses back on just one more time?
We need a DNA test.
I mean, that's what we need.
I don't
turn this thing on here.
What are you turning on?
Nothing, man.
Oh, okay. He's gonna put these glasses on. There's Bella the Wonder Dog in the back. She's heard the excitement.
Bella knows about
and Louis the Wonder
story.
Dog.
We've been in LA many times.
And then just look to your right.
Right?
Like that. Look at. Oh my God. Holy fuck!
Is it the nose, man?
It's everything.
Yeah.
It's the everything.
We need to reunite them.
Yeah, dude. I'm not going to be happy until you guys are sitting on a sofa together.
I'm going to text them later.
Sure doing
they
whatever.
played together as children, before they separated.
Yeah, Fred Armisen. If you're out there, your brother misses you.
Yeah, I miss.
He wishes you were here, and he forgives you for everything you've done.
Yes.
But guys, platformcollection.com.
That's what happens when you get green eyes. You're like, okay, well then you go this way.
Yeah, he got picked, right? That's and you're mad at that.
Yeah.
You're mad at
How dare you?
He got the green eyes.
Shunned.
Yeah, because you're considered the darky.
Yeah.
They're like, look at the darky.
Oh my goodness.
Give him to a Mexican family and make him think that he's with them.
It's almost like I'm
Fred was the superior version.
Yeah, Fred is what you were supposed to be.
Yeah. He would have known Questlove, man. He would have known him.
Yeah, that's true. He would not have made many of the same mistakes. But that's neither here nor there. Let's look at these eyes, though. Look at these fucking eyes, man.
Yeah.
Hold up. Let me see. Freddie. Look at that.
It looks like he has beard, too. He can grow it, and I can't.
Oh, he can. Yeah, asshole. No, but it's patchy. You can see it on his right cheek.
Yeah.
Right around there. It's patchy.
Oh, he has that chicken pot right in the forehead right there, and I have it on the side.
Because you guys probably had the chicken pox at the same time in the same house. That was way before you got thrown out.
You guys have the matching birthmark too.
Yeah, we got it all.
You know what's weird, Eddie? Is the weird thing about it is that at times I've asked you if you remember your childhood, and you're like, nah, not too much, man. There's things here and there. Right, Mike, it's all adding up.
It's like time machine
This is a big show for Revelations today.
This is a really good show.
The invisible ponchos.
Depression
now, Fred Armisen's long lost twin brother.
Yeah.
Finally found
out who might or might not be cheating in the Chrissy's the Internet weight loss challenge.
Yeah. Cheating here.
Once again, shout out to Jasmine Reyes, Gene Flo, 7 October's, Melly, Gloria,
all of them.
Thanks to 710, Bruce Banner, the whole Bruce Banner clan, by the way, Baby J, Victim 13. You guys are fucking awesome. I saw them last night on the 2Mex radio show.
So dope.
Super dope. Sunday nights. Saturday nights, Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
Super dope. If you're in the LA area, tune in. If not, you can tune in on the app. Go over to 2Mex OMD on Instagram. You'll get all the information. Also, this Wednesday, I'll be back with Parker Edison over at 2Mex Cinema, at 2Mex TV on YouTube. Yes. All one word. That's the easiest way to find us. But next Wednesday. No, not next Wednesday. This Wednesday.
Yeah, this
coming
24th,
Wednesday.
24th.
The 24th at 6 p.m. 2Mex Cinema. We're going to do a deep dive
that's nice.
Into the project that just came out. Ghostwriting Songs for God. So you guys can, we can get some insight on that. I'm going to try to get 2Mex on the horn he really likes the show. That was super dope to hear that he really liked the show. I think it's cool. I mean, imagine to be alive and have like a show about your work that runs on your network.
Yeah, right.
Fire. That means you win. Again, back to see how everything comes full circle on our show. Yeah. Talk about winning. What does winning mean to you? It's whatever you want it to be, man. Mm. It's whatever you want it to be. Leave other people alone, though. Yeah.
Float away.
Hug people or just stay to yourself. Those are your two options from here on out if you're riding with the team. Much love to all you guys. Again, catch us next Sunday, 7 p.m., same time. Man, we almost been on for 2 hours with you guys.
It's the same channel.
Man, can you tell that I needed some like human interaction? We've been at it.
I need that from the future. I mean, that's where I came from.
Yeah, dude. I think you came from Sonora. Man, there you go. Eddie, congratulations, though, by the way. I think you absolutely got robbed for not getting that top spot.
Yeah.
I don't know how Curtis King. That sounds like a homer right there. Like Gene Flo. Maybe you know what it is.
I think he texted him.
I already know. No, Eddie. Producers always pick other producers
over
bias.
He has
civilians. They're like, he's a civilian. He doesn't make beats, so I got to go with Kurt. That's what Gene did. Gene is not to be trusted either.
Yeah,
he's probably been bought out.
Yeah,
he's been bought out by the cartel.
He might.
Next week we might have to have. You know what? I think next week what we're gonna do is we're gonna get Gene Flo, and maybe somebody else in the chat room as another odds maker, and see if the odds are different. So maybe Gene had somebody paid him as well.
Interesting.
Maybe Curtis King. It sounds like could be Curtis King.
Yeah,
but that's an upset.
I don't know. Again, Curtis King gains weight and gets to number one spot. Mm-hmm. Mike got the result that we expected, right? He gained the most weight. He landed at the end. Kurt gained a pound. Eddie lost a pound. And Kurt's number one? Come on.
I think he hates me, man. I just want to let you know.
No, I think the fix is in, bro.
I know.
The fix is in. We got to watch these guys.
No, I'm saying both of them, man.
But we'll see you guys next week, next Sunday. Kurt will be here live probably.
Yes.
You know what? I really want to get Tumex on this show. I feel like it would be
we'd
fun.
have so much fun.
It'd be fun. Maybe
we can do it at his place one of these days.
But coming up on my other podcast, Crappy Awesome. In fact, Saturday, I'm in LA on Saturday. Make sure you follow my live over at Kill C Ray at everything.
Oh, it's gonna be a good one.
I'm going to be sitting down with the lovely, the talented, the extraordinaire Reverie herself.
Ooh, wow.
And we're going to her. So we're going to do a Crappy Awesome from her home. It's going to be awesome. You're going to be able to watch that over at Platform Collection on Instagram and right here on Platform Collection on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's coming up. MC Wicks, if you guys know who MC Wicks is, he is demolishing Fresno right now. He's the king of Fresno. Much shout out to him. I just did an awesome interview with him that drops tomorrow. And then we're doing a doubleheader because we're also dropping a Gene Flo interview later in the week. So, man, busy week. 2 Crappy Awesomes this week. And then I sit down with Parker Edison the following week for the takeover about the album. Again, thank you for supporting my album. It's in stores now. In stores. Well, yeah, technically it's digitally. It's everywhere. But go to Bandcamp. Oh, this is what I wanted to say too. This is for my fans. See, again, this is me thinking this matters to you guys. Okay.
Look into Fred Armisen's eyes.
Yeah, man.
Okay, Fred. I just want you guys to know that I re-uploaded my album to all the digital service providers. Mm-hmm. So if you heard it on the night it came out, that's not the version I wanted you to hear.
I think they're going to like it anyway.
You probably can't tell. It's just tiny little changes. I
think that's the
But
artist.
if you download it at Bandcamp for free right now, it's for free. It's going to go back to like $5, I think, which isn't bad.
F-R-E-E.
That's nothing. Bandcamp for 48 hours. For 48 hours, it's going to be absolutely free. You can download it there. And, dude, by the way,
48 starting now?
A bunch of people have the option starting at midnight last night. So you have the option, and Bandcamp, I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but you have an option to go there and download it.
And donate.
And donate if you want,
please.
Right? No, don't donate. Get it for free. I want you to get it. I want you to get it. I want you to bump it. I want you to tell people.
It's an important album. I mean, they need to get it. Like,
but here's this. I just want to give a big shout out to a bunch of people who just ended up paying me the $5 for the record, and they didn't have to.
Yeah,
and that's super dope. That's super dope.
That's what I meant.
I probably can't thank you guys enough for that. Just that gesture alone is super dope. I know you guys don't have to do that. And here's the thing. The other thing I wanted to say is I know that in these times that we're in right now, $5 can be a lot for somebody. For real shit. Mm-hmm. It has been a lot for me in my life at times. Mm-hmm. So if it is too much, or you just can't do it once, maybe you missed a free window and you want the MP3s, maybe you're a DJ, maybe you just want to have the MP3s, which by the way sound way better. If you download it from Bandcamp, it sounds shitty on Spotify. Sounds shitty. It doesn't sound shitty. I'm sorry, Eddie. Doesn't sound shitty.
No.
It doesn't sound like I like it. It's super high fidelity on Bandcamp, so you can download it there. But if you can't afford that, just DM me, man. DM me and be like, hey, dude, you mind if I just get the record? I got you later, or I'll hit one of your shows. Cool. I got you. Send it to me. I'll send it to you. Whatever. Just ask me for it. You don't have to explain. Just say, hey, man, can I get the record? I'll send you the record for free. Even after the 48 hours and they're paying and you can pay for it. But if you can download it, please download it right now during the free period, because it does a lot for us as artists. It helps our stats. The stats don't always matter in the long run, but we have a lot going on right now, and it definitely helps us.
Yes. Yeah. Let's do it. Wow. That was
12 to 1 odds.
12 to 1 odds.
Okay.
Good God.
You're just taking it in right now.
That's kind of fucked up.
We're going to disregard the last 6 weeks.
Yeah, bro. Okay. He comes alive. Listen, look at him now.
I have one, one bad week.
Boy, talk about a late. That's sad. It took a while to sit in for him. Yeah. He's literally been sitting there this whole time just stewing in it, going like, wait a minute. Wait, 12, carry the 1, 10, 12. Wait, 12 to 1? Yeah, 12 to 1, Mike. You got disrespected tonight.
Yeah.
So I expect a performance by somebody who has been disrespected and has something to prove for next week. That's the performance I expect.
Lifetime.
You got to lose 10 pounds.
Because what you guys just did is you awoke a giant.
You poked the tiger, right?
Naughty. No. You poked the tiger. You should not have done that.
The dragon or something. Whatever.
Whatever.
That sounds kind of crude. Oh, okay.
Okay,
crude? That sounds like kind of menacing. Tickle a dragon?
Tickle, I don't know. Mm-mm. Tickle your fancy.
No, not my fancy.
All right, guys, we'll see you guys next week. Platformcollection.com.
Get an English upbringing.
No,
if you guys ever want to do anything for us, just let people know about the show, and let people know about Platform Collection.
Get the merch too. It's great.
We're there to support artists. We try our best to support the artists that are around us. We don't make it to everybody, but the people around us, we try to help. And we like that shit. It's kind of what we're doing this for. That's why we like it. So go support Platform Collection and support the artists there, and you help us out. We'll see you guys next week.
Pizza.
Yeah, pizza. We're going to go eat some pizza. We're trying to work out these pounds, boy.